Have you ever wandered deep enough into a forest to hear it breathe? To feel the hush of ancient trees guarding secrets? And the shimmer of something impossible? They say unicorns hide where the light is soft and the magic still lingers in the moss. Today we will step into a fairy tale. We're going to try and capture a rare glimpse of a unicorn deep within an enchanted forest. So gather your potions, your tools and imagination, and let's put some magic on paper together. Like any good spell, this one needs the right ingredients. I've already sketched our unicorn. You'll find a template in the description if you want to paint along. I've taped down the paper and put down my brushes. I prefer griffin feathers, but ordinary brushes will do. I also recommend mermaid tears. But if your last bottle ran dry, plain tap water will do just fine. Magic begins with preparation. The spell must flow quickly. So I fill my palette with pools of Payne's Grey, from deep, rich pain to pale, misty washes. Make sure you have enough tears or water set aside, ready to begin. I take a large brush and sweep water across the top of the page, just where the forest canopy will rise. This is a strange part of the magic spell. You cannot see any effects yet, but you are preparing for something big. Be generous with the water here. Let it shimmer. We're not just painting trees. We're inviting them to grow across the page later. Don't worry if you go a little beyond where you think the trees will be. Now, let's move downwards to the forest floor, where roots rest and undergrowth tangles in the shadow. I add more water at the base of the paper. Imagine where the unicorn's hooves would dance. Again, paint wider than you think you'll need. That way, if any shadow or shape wants to wander, it has space to blur and soften. It's all part of the enchantment. Are you ready for the first touch of magic? Time for Payne's Grey. I start dotting it into the canopy. Just a little at first. Try this with me. Keep it light. Let the water carry it. We have cast a powerful spell, and now we have to let the water do the work. It knows what to do. Even if it doesn't do what we predict. Each time you cast this spell, it will be different. Watch how the paint spreads and settles, how it fades and pools. This is the beauty of Wet in Wet. Can you see it? The way the trees begin to appear? Soft, distant, like something seen through the morning mist. Now listen closely. The trees here are ancient. They have been here since the beginning of time. They lean into each other and whisper secrets. Let's move lower to work on the forest floor. Think of how the undergrowth is wild here. With a gentle hand I pull down lines for trees, or lift upward strokes from the forest floor. Each mark adds shape, a sense of place. Try this too. Let your hand wander. Some of these trees will become guardians of the unicorn, their shapes gently obscuring her form. I want her to be seen, yes, but only just. Hidden among the branches, safe, secret. A creature of legend never fully steps into the light. While the paper is still damp, I add darker tones, letting them sink into the wetness. Then I tilt the canvas lightly to let the pigment drip into the branches. Can you see how it flows and settles? As it dries, I return with a wet brush to pull more branches down. This creates the illusion of trees fading into the background. Quiet, watching, part of the old magic. You might be tempted to leave a space where the unicorn will appear, but I don't. I want her to be a mystery, a glimpse through branches. This is, after all, a forest full of secrets, and you and I, we're just beginning to uncover them. Very lightly, I prepare a mix of Winsor violet and cerulean blue for the background. This creates a quiet, moody base, like the hush of the forest just before something magical appears. The forest may be dark, but the unicorn is light. Let's show that contrast. I work with a very diluted mix, just a whisper of color on the brush. Around the unicorn, I use more violet to give the unicorn a gentle glow, as if warmer light is starting to gather there. In the background, I shift toward blue to deepen the sense of shadow among the trees. Because both colors are so diluted, they blend easily, softly fading into each other like dusk settling in. If it dries too fast, just use a clean brush with a little water to blend the colors. But remember, the forest is not kind to strangers. It watches, it waits, and when it senses something precious near, it grows dense and dark, almost like a jaw of thorns, sharp, ancient, protective. You can feel it in the brush strokes, like the forest is bristling, preparing to guard its immortal secret. I deepen the shadows around the unicorn. The branches twist closer, the trees lean in, she's hidden, and yet she is the heart of the painting. The eye is drawn to her, even as the forest tries to pull your gaze away. I want you to catch just a shimmer of her magic, just a breath of her presence. Imagine it. When she passes, the forest holds its breath. The leaves fall silent, even the wind stills. And for a few heartbeats, you would stop too. Your chest would tighten, your eyes would blur. Was she really there? Or just a glint of light between the branches? The forest would try to convince you it was nothing, just a flicker, just a daydream. After all, creatures like this don't exist. Or do they? Do you hear it? A faint rhythm in the distance, hooves light as whispers, drumming softly through the forest. I pause, brush in hand, and listen. She's coming. The unicorn. A shimmer of light in motion, galloping over moss-covered ground, so softly that even the leaves barely stir. The forest holds its breath. The ancient trees part just enough to let the light filter, as if nature itself is guiding her path. She runs, not in fear but with purpose, ears flicked back, alert to what might follow. A creature of pure light, born from mist and myth. To capture her on paper, I must barely touch the surface. Just a breath of cerulean blue, thinned with water. I dab my brush gently on a towel, letting it carry only the softest tint. You can always deepen the shadows later, but once the light is lost, it can never be reclaimed. I hint at her muscles, subtle, graceful strength beneath her coat, and darken the strands of her mane just a little, only where the shadows insist. But even then, the darkness hesitates. The unicorn is magic after all. The shadows just slide from her. They try to cling to her, but they never quite take hold. Still, I want her to stand apart from the dreamlike tangle of trees and twilight. Around her, I deepen the tones, layering violet, cerulean, and the mysterious hush of Payne's grey where the forest thickens. Beneath her, the forest floor grows deeper and darker. Behind her, mystery stirs. Toward the canopy, I use only water, letting the paint vanish into light so the sky can filter through. The branches and leaves shimmer like veils of enchantment. Somewhere in the distance something stirs. A low call, a wing beat, a griffin perhaps, or something older, much older. The forest holds many stories and secrets. Most are never told, but today, if you're still, and if your heart is open, you might just catch a glimpse. Can you feel it too? Something unknown begins to stir. The forest deepens, darkens. Trees huddle together, warning each other through the rustling of their leaves. Underground, the roots reach for each other. The path the unicorn took begins to vanish. The forest covers all her hoof tracks. I reach for more Payne's Grey, gently letting it swallow the trail behind her. I grab a handful of pencils, more than I need, but don't we always when we're looking for the right kind of magic? I'm not trying to redraw the world, just sharpen the edges, add a little texture around the unicorn. She's different. She always has been. You might not see it at first, but stay with me, watch closely. The air bends around her. Something shifts. Keep close to the existing colors. I keep my pencils razor sharp, turning them as I go, keeping the edges of the unicorn sharp, and then blend them into the background. I sharpen again. I draw, pause, and sharpen again. Her eye is the last thing I shape. Go slow here, this part matters. Now I take my tiniest brush, letting her melt into the forest again, but only just. As though she's deciding whether to remain part of this world or slip back into myth. And then the unicorn freezes. She holds her breath. Even the air forgets to move. Silence spreads across the forest. More cracking, louder, closer. Something massive is trying to break through the canopy, clawing its way toward the light below. The unicorn lifts her head. Their eyes meet, hers, and something much darker. The branches groan, twist, break, but the forest hooks every branch, every little twig into the next. Even the roots hold tight deep into the earth. Claws scrape and tear, but only leaves fall. Whatever it is, it doesn't come through. Frustrated, it takes to the sky. The unicorn breathes again. So do I. Do you? The unicorn lets out a soft whinny, a note of gratitude. The leaves rustle gently around her. Then she bows. The forest exhales, and tiny seeds drift down like snow, and spores float, catching in her mane. She doesn't shake them loose. She gallops away, promising to carry them wherever new myths will be born. The painting is finished, but somehow I'm not. You saw it too, didn't you? I'm so glad you were here to witness. Otherwise, no one would have believed me. Take that secret with you. Carry a little myth in your pocket today.